The Ubercast is the smurfiest cast podcast that ever existed in the whole wide world. So I was just on my daily walk, my daily perambulatory exercise, and I came across a gaggle of teenage girls doing TikTok. And so I said, "Hey, are you doing TikTok?" And they were like, "Giggle, giggle, huh? Yeah." And then they were nervous because, like, what? I'm a scary old man, right? Talking to them like they don't know me from Shinola. So I said, "Hey, you're on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm an influencer. You want to be, following me?" And they're like, "Oh, really?" So they perked up. So they know what an influencer is. But see, the thing about what they're doing is they're influencers too, right? That's the thing that I want to encourage and express and develop and facilitate, right? I want to empower other people to realize that you don't have to go on TikTok, you don't have to go on YouTube, you don't have to go on any of these platforms to be an influencer. It takes a very special kind of narcissist, and I mean that in the best possible way. It takes a very special kind of narcissist. Oh, look at this. So, those berries are going to be ready to go pretty soon if the birds don't get them too much. There's been some ransacking and shenanigans already. But anyway, going back to the point that I really tried to just leave an impression on them by saying, keep up your work. Keep making the videos that you're making because your audience is going to grow. So make your videos for the 100,000, 250,000, 500,000 followers that you have. That's who your audience is. "Oh, but Travis, we don't have that." No. You have that many followers. You have that many subscriptions. So you create your content for your audience, and then your audience will be there. You make it happen. You're living the dream. You're dreaming the life. You dream the life, you live the dream. I just made that up. I don't know if I'm the first one to make that up, but living the dream is shout out to TJ. Because whenever you say, "Hey TJ, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "Living the dream, living the dream." So here's my spin on that. If you want to live the dream, you've got to dream the life. If you're not dreaming, if you're not thinking, if you're not imagining, if you're not creating, then you're only going to exist in that small little bubble that you are in, right? Because you do think, you do create, you do imagine. It's just you might not be aware of it at the time. And as I was saying before, we're all influencers. You're an influencer, I'm an influencer. It's just that I have a bigger ego than you. I'm not saying that my ego fits or my ego is justified per se. I'm just saying that that's how my twisted brain works. I was wired to be a performer, however poorly or however well I do that performance. That's how I'm wired. And so my whole existence as a young man and as an adult and now as a middle-aged man at 51. Last week, I wept at a public bar, at a public wine bar, not just a bar, I'm not just any old bar fly, you understand what I'm saying? I go to the best wine bar in Harford County, Bacco Italian restaurant and wine bar. But I was sitting there enjoying my whiskey sour made to me by the professional barkeep Jackie, which is delicious, by the way. She makes a very, very smurfing, incredible whiskey sour. And I was thinking about where I was. I was thinking about where I wanted to go. I hadn't even made these videos yet that are about the Ubercast. I hadn't even made these videos yet. And then the light just switched on. I was thinking, oh my Buddha. This is it. This is everything that I've been doing for 51 years is leading up to this moment. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I knew that I was an influencer. For better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health. That's who I am. That's what I do. and I have content, and I have ideas, and I have inspirations that are finding an audience. I do have an audience. And that audience is going to disseminate what they find value in. And if they're watching my content, they find value in my content. And then they are going to, I'm a little bit nervous about walking along the main thoroughfare here because it's high volume of traffic. I might just jump off real quick, finish this up because I'm going to be walking by traffic. It's going to be too noisy. You can actually see all the traffic right there as it's going by, right? So, I mean, I don't even know how many people are watching right now. I don't care. I'm putting this out there for you to find it whenever you find it. And hopefully something that I'm saying right now will resonate with you. And those 5 girls, I think there were 5 of them, you know, if you watch this, make it happen. Make it happen. Keep making your videos. I said this to you before, I'm going to say it again. Keep making your content because you're going to find out where you're good, where you're needing to improve. And you're going to create more creativity by the fact that you've got 5 of you together. And if all 5 of you are pulling your minds together and your creativity together, you are going to be able to create something even more beautiful, 5 times as beautiful. So there it is. That's what it is. Got to find out how to shut this off because I'm going to keep walking because I am on my afternoon perambulatory exercise and I got to keep my heart rate up. So all of that to say, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you please like this or whatever, TikTok. I don't really like TikTok, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So, yeah, so the Ubercast, hashtag the Ubercast. Uber with an umlaut, that's the 2 dots above the U, above the U, the 2 dots, umlauts, and then cast has an E at the end. Hashtag the Ubercast on YouTube. You can find it. I put out content daily, and then I'm going to start releasing stuff in individual episodes as it goes. So, thanks so much for checking out my rant, my stream, whatever. I am Travis Finley.